And folks, it is our final game of day 3 action here at Hydro Eagley High School. It is the last remaining game. Winner will advance to the championship game on Monday at 3 p.m. This matchup features Arapaho Butler versus Fort Cobb. Winner will play at 3. Loser will slot to the 1 p.m. game, where they will await the winner of either Amber Pocasset or Dale. So there are now officially 4 teams standing after we started tournament play. 14 teams began action on Thursday. We've had games head-to-head at Weatherford Eagle Field and Hydro Eagley High School. Rev Nation TV has broadcast all games at Eagle Field except for the Dale game today against Canute, where we flexed coverage and came over to Hydro Eagley to do Amber Pocasset versus Navajo. Final scores earlier today. Navajo defeated Sterling 2-1. Amber Pocasset 9-0 run rule over Navajo, final through 6. Canute eliminated Hydro Eagley in 6, 7-1. And Dale eliminated the Trojans 4-0 over Canute. I'd like to thank our coverage sponsor for today's live stream video highlights, White Dog Hill in Clinton, Oklahoma, and Piscina's Mexican Cafe, Hinton, El Reno, and Weatherford. Next up is Arapaho Butler versus Fort Cobb Broxton, next on PNTV. All right, come to Eli Willits. Prep Nation released its inaugural Fall Player and Pitcher of the Year awards, and Mr. Eli Willits of Fort Cobb Broxton is on the list, so congratulations to Eli. He has one other teammate on Fort Cobb Broxton this year that joins him on the early watch list for Pitcher or Player of the Year. Willits is reclassified from a 2027 prospect to 2026, in large part so he can play 2 years with his older brother Jackson at Oklahoma University. However, not a given with his high-profile ranking in the state that he will not be drafted in this year's upcoming spring draft for the Major League Baseball draft. It's pretty much been a Willits boy hitting leadoff for Fort Cobb Broxton for at least 7 or 8 years now. Eli has been on the roster for the senior varsity, I think, since he started 7th grade. His brother Jackson, multiple years starting. Both are sons of Reggie Willits, former Major League Baseball player, state champion coach at Binger Oni, and now swing. And Eli Willits goes yard. It is a solo home run, and Fort Cobb Broxton now on the scoreboard thanks to Mr. Eli Willits. Home run, 1-0 lead. Now batting number 10, Tanner McAdoo. All games covered by Prep Nation TV have a live stream up, video on demand with video highlights as well. All you have to do is go to our Prep Nation TV channel, go to the tab for videos. Anything black and white means video on demand or previously aired content. 2-1 pitching count. Well, Arapaho Butler jumped all over Amber Pocasset last night, scoring 10 runs in the first inning. Cruise control coasting to an McAdoo wraps it over to the shortstop, fires over, gets him on the ground out, and it is now 1 down. Coming up to bat next, number 9, Blaine Bellamy. And in for the strike. Back-to-back calls, 0-2 count. Ball is put in play again to the shortstop. Stretch and lean. Beautiful job by the first baseman to scoop that up. So 2 down now for the Mustangs. Now batting number 7, Caleb Kroll. So sans the solo home run. A good pitching debut for Arapaho Butler, been able to induce 2 groundouts. And fires in high and tight. Jack Goldsberry on the mound for Arapaho Butler. Wraps it out to left field. This one just hooks foul. We'll have a 1-2 pitch count when it resumes. And the swing and a miss, strikeout. All right, so it's a solo home run for Eli Willits. Otherwise, 4 up, 3 down. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Arapaho Butler will be coming up to bat. It is the final day, 3 game and punches the ticket for the championship game on Monday at 3 p.m. The schedule here, weather permitting, at Hydro Weekly High School will be 11 a.m. Amber Pocasset versus Dale. The winner of that game at approximately 1 p.m. will face the loser of this game, and then the winner of this game will slot to the championship matchup for 3 p.m. on Labor Day Monday. All right, batting number 0 for Cud. On the mound for Fort Cobb Broxton's number 16, Isaac Santacoy. Full count. Fouls it off, stays alive. 3-2 count will resume. Swing and a miss. Strikeout, 1 down. If you're looking to the scoreboard for help, it has been kind of a psychedelic flashing of red, white, black. It has gone off and on for at least a couple of hours, and it seems to be continuing kind of the pattern there. So I'll apologize in advance if you're trying to watch in on the screen to catch some of the pitch counts. Swing and a miss there for Aiden Kazas. Number 3. And back-to-back Ks. So both pitchers acquitting themselves well, sans the home run. It's been a pitcher's duel, ground outs and deuce versus back-to-back strikeouts. Now at the plate, number one, Rylan Moore. Big difference in the game, Mr. Eli Willits at shortstop for the Mustangs. Lost in translation in their epic run. They count the 4P, but they've actually won 5 in a row if you count Class A with Class B. Entered the Roth Tigers as the go-to team in Class B. However, they do have a worthy challenger, and that is the Calumet Chieftains. They've met twice in the postseason championship game, back-to-back victories for Fort Cobb Broxton. They did have a regular season matchup scheduled for last year that was canceled at the Calumet Festival due to weather and scheduling. And then they did meet earlier this year with Calumet taking a narrow win. So that would definitely be my forecast prediction for your Class B championship yet again. 2-2 pitch count, 2 down after 2 strikeouts. Swings, makes contact, however, he hangs it up high to the second baseman. Oh, E4, base runner on. Kind of had the sun is gone. It's kind of fading now. Just for whatever reason, lost it up in the lights or the trajectory of the ball. Now batting number 10, Zach Goldsberry. And fouls off. Fires over to second. Ball is off the mark. One hops it, rolls into center field. So safe for the stolen base. Indians now trying to get back in this game. 2 spots away from potentially tying up the game. And they get the out. Your score through 1. Fort Cobb Broxton 1. Arapaho Butler 0. You're watching Prep Nation TV coverage. Day 3 action here at the 2024 Labor Day Baseball Tournament at Hydro Weekly High School. One hit in the top of the first for the Mustangs. A Willits dime over the center field wall. Hooked closer probably to right field. Infield error allowed a base runner to advance for the Indians in the bottom of the first, unable to get beyond second base though. 2 strikeouts and then an induced out. Otherwise, exceptional pitching on display by Santacoy and also Goldsberry. Rips it down third baseline. Single looky. Base runner on. Coming up to bat next, number 12, Lane Coombs. Ricochets off the pitcher. Fires to first. Still gets him on the 1-3 fielder's choice tag. And it is now one down. Base runner advances to second. Now batting number 3, Caleb Gray. And base runner advances to third. Probably the best way to describe that is fell off the mound while throwing. And the balk is called. 2-0 lead for Fort Cobb, Broxton. In for the strike. And the K. Now batting number 5, Colton Baker. That's a right field for the single. Base runner on. All right, back to the top of the lineup for the Mustangs. Or correction, almost back to the top of the lineup. Saw Eli coming out of the corner of my eye, and number 1 already snuck out there on me. Now batting in the 9th slot, Red Bellamy. In for the strike. And that'll do it. All right, 2-0 lead for Cobb Broxton. A solo home run by Eli Willits, and then a balk called on the fall off the mound by Jack Goldsberry. And it is a 2-zip lead. We'll head to the bottom of the second with the Indians coming up to bat. You're watching Prep Nation TV coverage of the Labor Day tournament here at Hydro Eakly High School. Beautiful shot out to left field, and Arapaho Butler has the leadoff runner on. Fouls it off. High and tied back at first. 0-1 pitch count will resume. And in for a strike, 0-2. And out on the toss out at second base. So the Mustangs don't get the call they wanted at home plate on the pitch count. However, they do get it on the throw out. So 2-2 pitch. You'll have to disregard the scoreboard. It keeps just kind of flashing off on, partially working. So 2-2 count resumes, chops it over to the third baseman, catches it, fires, one hops off the mark. E5 on the throw there. So base runner back on first. Second time that an error has assisted the Indians for getting on base. Advances to second, fires to first, snags him, and the double play. So a 2-3-6 tag. Your score through two. Fort Cobb Broxton 2. Arapaho Butler 0. We'll head at the top of the third with coming up to bat. You're watching PNTV. And the Indians return the favor with the tag out at second. Oh, beautiful defense. And just like that, back-to-back outs, two down. Tanner McAdoo with the line drive over to first base. All right, next batting, number 9, Blaine Bellamy. Bellamy, likewise, is one of our watch list players for the pitcher and or player of the year category we've created for the fall season. He joins fellow Mustang Eli Willits. Congratulations to both Fort Cobb Broxton players. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Indians coming up to bat. You're watching Prep Nation TV coverage The 2024 Labor Day Baseball Tournament here at Hydro Eakley High School. Final scores from earlier today. Navajo eliminated Sterling 2-1. Arapaho eliminated Navajo 9-0. Canute eliminated Hydro Eakley 7-1, and Dale eliminated Canute 4-0. So your Monday game at 11 a.m. will be Arapaho versus Dale. Winner will advance to play either the loser of this game, which is Arapaho Butler for Cobb Broxton, and then should they win that game, then they would be in the championship game at 3 p.m. Now batting number 4, Duncan Brown. And the strikeout. Coming up to the plate next, number 15, Orson Jabara. Correction, number 25, Virgil Matthews, the designated hitter. I apologize. Caught the wrong number on the corner of the jersey when he was batting. Number 25 instead of number 15. Back to the top of the lineup for the Indians, Trey Burcutt. And the walk. We've got a uniform error there. Mr. Southall, I apologize to him. I've been calling him by the wrong name. Giles is one of our players likewise for the watch list for the Pitcher Player of the Year for the fall category. So congratulations to Giles Southall and Decker Davis from Arapaho Butler. Over to third. Gets him on the ground out. Your score through three for Cobb Broxton 2, Arapaho Butler 0. We'll head to the top of the fourth with the Mustangs coming back up to bat.